Hi there everyone and welcome back to my channel. In the last video, I have given you a review on what we have created so far. We have made 5 models, 5 views, and we have made use of different UI components such as notebooks, pages, and sheets and groups. We also have interface to PostgreSQL when generating the guest registration. And we are now on the 32nd episode of this series. Now, the problem with the long series is that the codes can to be very messy, and some of you may have erroneous codes already. So, what I suggest is that uh, I'm just going to make a few more videos to finish the essentials, and then start a new series with a fresh code for you to use. No, what I'm going to do is after this few uh, uh, videos, I'm going to make a GitHub repository of a fresh code which we can download and start with in the next or the part 3 of the series. Something that we can use with a clean code and a clean Udo application, because I presume that some of you may have, or many of you may have difficulties running the source code that you have collected from the different videos. So we are going to assemble a new code and then get it running on the third part of the series. It will not take long. I promise to be back quickly. Now in this video, we are going to do some finishing touches. It's not going to complete our application, but needed essentials, no, to in our guest registration. We will introduce input validation. Why do we need input validation? Because when you are having guest registration, you cannot register a guest. For example, without the valid fields, like you should have the guest name, the room number, the check, the scheduled check-in, and the scheduled check-out. Now we also have to check the scheduled check-in, the scheduled check-out, that they are not in the that they are in the correct values. No, uh, guests are not allowed to check out before they were checked in. So we have to check these dates using validation errors. Now, where do we do that? We do that in our guest registration.py in the model itself. Okay. Now remember, in our guest registration.py, we have imported an Udo library called Udo exceptions, where we imported a function called validation error. Okay. So if there's an error in the input, in the user input, we are going to issue messages using this function. Okay. So let me start with 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 the validation of reservation. Okay. So we have function an action here called action reserve. This is it, where we just set the reserve status to reserve to rather the status to reserve, which is not correct, because we have to check if there's a valid room, a valid date, uh, and so on and so forth. By the way, we will not do conflict resolution here yet. We will do it in the next series because it's a complicated process. So anyway, let me give you the part of code which I've already prepared to check reservation. Okay. uh, there it is. No, we'll put this on an else. Okay. This is the else part. We'll put it there ready so we can just insert the code. That's how we do an else in Python. We still have the missing uh, if statements. We'll just delete this. Okay, and then we'll introduce the necessary uh, validation checks. Okay. Okay. This is supposed to be our else, and then we have indentation error. So there it is. No, first we check for guest ID. during reservation. If there's no valid guest ID, we will not allow it. Then we check for a room. If there's no valid room, we'll also not allow it. And then the valid schedule from and to. Okay, and then the schedule will be declared invalid if the date to schedule is lesser than the date from schedule, or the scheduled checkout is earlier than the scheduled check-in. Otherwise, we will set the reservation to reserved. Okay, rather the state to reserved. Okay, uh, let's run this. Okay, and then create a new reservation. Date our app list, or rather our app. Take note, we don't have to do update app list anymore because it's now seen. I hope there's no error. There should be none. So there it is. So let's go to our hotel guest reservation. Let's create a new registration. Okay. Okay. Let's save this. Okay, it's saved. Now let's try to reserve. So there's a confirmation. We say okay, and then there's a validation error because of the if statement that we had there. So we are required to supply a guest. So let's supply a guest. Save this, and then let's reserve. Click OK. Now we are required to supply a room. So let's go supply a room. Shall we say 101? Save this, and then reserve. Okay. Okay. Tag reserve. Yes. Now because we had the correct, process. Okay. Let's cancel this anyway. Let's create a new one again, because there's already a default. Okay, and then let's try to change this to something earlier. Okay, before we save. Okay, so now we have an earlier checkout. Let's reserve. Okay, invalid date range. Okay, that's an invalid date range. Okay, so let's improve that a bit. Our check, it should be lesser than or equal to. You cannot check in and check out right away. Okay, we'll just reserve that. Okay, so anyway, so these are the checks that we need to do for check-in, for reservation. Let's find out what we need to check. Okay, we need the same. Okay, for everything. Okay, we need the same for everything. Is that correct? Yes, so therefore we just need to copy this, except for checkout. Okay, for check-in we have the same. This is just an indentation error in Python, so it's gone. So it's checked in. Okay, what do we need for checkout? So we cannot check out somebody who's already checked out or cancelled. Okay, okay, so we'll just have to make an if statement. Okay, copy it here. If what should be the checkout? Here's the simpler version. Let me just copy it. Okay, so we can only check out a guest who has checked in. Okay, so let us that's it. No, if rec is checked in, we say we can change it to checkout. Otherwise, if the state is not checked in, we will issue an error, which is guest is not checked in. How about for cancellation? Okay, we cannot cancel a guest who has already checked in. Okay, therefore we'll have to do that. Okay, we need a for loop. We missed that for loop. We copy this. That's why there's a squiggly and then the indentation error. Okay, we'll indent this properly. Okay, so we have all the checks. Okay, let us update our list, rather our app, because we have updated our model. Set the developer mode on, search for our hotel application, and then upgrade it. Okay, so we have done the necessary checking for reservation. Now we have a reserved no, and then anyway we cannot check out because we have made it invisible. Okay, so the check is there, it's safe to be there, but when we check in, yes, no, so uh, the checks are there, but also we have a double safeguard because the buttons are not allowed. Okay, so can we have another registration? Okay, so we say a draft. Okay, can we cancel a draft? So that gives us the necessary validation checks. Now, in the next video, I'm going to show you GitHub repository that I will prepare for the next series in the project. Bye for now, and thanks for watching.